Yeah, Cerebro got a really nice buff in today's over-the-air update, going from 3 energy down to 2, and it seems to have broken the game. And I don't mean in regards to like, oh no, the meta. I mean, literally the game is broken after this update. And at least if you're on NA servers, seemingly, it's kind of impossible to play right now. There are disconnects everywhere. Sometimes you don't get into a game. Sometimes you have to restart the client 45 times. So I did manage to get a few games cobbled together playing this Cerebro deck. But you're going to encounter, alongside me, lots of technical issues as you watch this video, because the servers really are ultimately just kind of bonked right now. And after asking second dinner, I don't know how soon they're going to be fixed. So I decided to go ahead and showcase the few cool games I was able to piece together with a Cerebro 3 deck. In particular, you know, showcasing Penny Parker in this list. I thought this was pretty cool. Penny herself is a nice 3 power card for Cerebro, and then it gives you the Spider, which can buff your 0 power stuff like Cerebro, Mystique, or Iron Man up to 3. Of course, Bast and Valkyrie can also do that, but sometimes just having one of those in a pinch, or a little bit more affordable than like a Valkyrie, can still make for a big play. So I liked the experimentation here of Penny Parker in this list. Felt pretty good. On top of that now, with Cerebro at 2, that creates some really nice lines. Like turn 5, you can play Cerebro and Mystique together, which was hard to do in the past. And perhaps even more exciting, after a Magic on turn 7, you can play Cerebro and Valkyrie together for this like crazy surprise swing turn where you not only, you know, drop the Cerebro for a big power boost, but also that Valkyrie can buff your stuff or deny your opponent's stuff. So, you know, not only is it just more flexible in general as a 2-cost card, but does create some really nice specific breakpoints, I think, in this deck. And I will say, this felt very good as I was trying my best to play it with all these technical difficulties. I don't really think this is going to like rocket Cerebro into the meta or anything. But for those of you who are already kind of playing this as a pocket deck, I think this did get a lot better. And I'm actually kind of curious to see if Cerebro gets any better in something like a C5 deck or a C2 deck, if there are similarly some important breakpoints that this creates. But ultimately, I did enjoy this more than I've ever enjoyed Cerebro before, despite all the technical problems. So there might be something here. There's an inkling of a pretty nice little change with Cerebro here going down to 2. And maybe Penny Parker juicing this deck up just a little, although I wouldn't promise you this is the right inclusion. It did still feel like a pretty cool one nonetheless. Okay, Bast, not bad with Mystique, but we can greed for more, right? We have Iron Man, Cerebro. We can get a little better maybe out of it. I don't think playing it on curve is all that important with Magic in hand in particular, so. Agent's another card you don't necessarily love to play on curve. It's not always bad because you can kind of just deny them and just be like, nah, you don't get to play your big guys here, which can still be meaningful. It's sometimes better to play it for that surprise factor though too. Dude, every single time I hit intern, my game bugs out. I don't know what's going on. I just found this out in my last game. What is going on? I gotta figure this out. And I have to reconnect. I don't understand. It's fine until I hit intern. That makes no sense. Much better Bast hand. And Rhino is actually insane for us, dude. Really good card. Very cool. Oh, maybe we just turn off Aunt May's. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess you can give it like the Iron Man or Mystique treatment. And then you don't have to worry about Bast as much. I mean, still not... I don't know, Bast is pretty good for us. So it's not like perfect. Yeah, again, as soon as I intern, I think maybe it's fine this time. I don't know. Let's just see if the opponent plays a card, but I'm pretty sure it's not working. Like if I reconnect to the game, have they immediately played their cards or am I still waiting on them? You know what I mean? I went really fast here. We're troubleshooting live, folks. We're troubleshooting live on air. And by live, I mean recorded and then uploaded to YouTube. Since I don't stream. Yeah, see, they already played a card. It's totally bugging out, man. 100% bugging out. So we do have a nice little priority advantage here. So maybe we go like this. As soon as I play Bast, though, Aunt May's is denied to me until I find exactly Cerebro. I mean, I guess if I don't find Cerebro, we're probably not winning anyway. So maybe that's okay. I gotta reconnect again, dude. This is wild. What could possibly be the explanation here? This makes no sense. Yeah, again, they've played their cards. I didn't get to see what they did really, but we kind of figured that, I hope. Maybe we just turn off this Deadpool now and then play Penny. I hit in turn. Okay, oh, worked this time. Oh, sick, okay. Maybe I really am just ending turn too early. Maybe they're just not done playing their turns yet. I'm getting antsy because this has been a problem all day. I don't know. Oh, nice. Atuma's denied. Atuma Valkyrie could be pretty sweet too, but maybe you just win that with Iron Man and hope to find the Cerebro, right? Oh, sick. Perfect timing. Yeah, we just called our shot there. Yeah, I think you kind of believe in US Agent, don't you? Yeah, probably, because we're gonna have a pretty big dump next turn. I don't actually have a 2 cost to play with these though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. You just use Cerebro here, he goes mid, Mystique here. Fast is the one downside, but it should be fine. I mean, can we even contest right? Well, no, not without a 2-drop, really. Okay, see, this is what I'm expecting to see when I hit in turn button, so maybe it really was bugged out before. I don't know. Hopefully it's fine now, though. We'll see if it sorted itself out. Oh, Death is actually really tough. Maybe I need Valkyrie? Valkyrie would be the sick top deck, actually. Okay, this is perfect, dude. No, this is the dream. This is so good. I don't think we need Mystique, because Iron Man's insane and Valkyrie's insane. Like, there's just no way we don't need Mystique. Valkyrie Cerebro being playable on turn 7 together is so nuts. Oh, that's actually also just not a problem, right? Like, the death's just not big enough there. Because Cerebro just buffs by 1 billion, so it's all good. Yep, this is totally fine. Valkyrie not... Oh, dude, Valkyrie is giga debuffed. Because of Agent. I forgot about this. Like, this is actually... bad, sort of. I mean, it's worth it for sure, right? It's worth it because you gain someone fast. You obviously deny them usually, but I kind of forgot about that. We need to be careful with that a little bit. It's only 2 cards in this deck get affected by Agent, so it's, you know, that's gonna happen sometimes inevitably, but just to keep an eye on it. Okay, so I've reconnected into the game twice. Let's see if it actually sticks. A Pity Burger 2, Muir Island we probably just turn off with Magic. We don't want to deal with that. I don't think it's sticking, guys. I don't think it's sticking, man. Let's see if it sticks the 3rd time. Probably not. Okay, the opponent's playing cards. That's not very fair. Shouldn't be allowed. Legigui is also kind of a pain, but honestly our hand's pretty great so far. We don't need too much more, because like Penny Parker's already giving us a card in hand. I think as long as this guy is moving, we're okay. Oh, maybe I gotta reconnect after that goes away since the turn is not activating. Yeah. Okay, reconnect number 4. Try to edit these out a little bit, maybe. You guys might never know the difference if I didn't say anything, huh? Like, you would never know. So the line is moving. I think when that stops, that means the opponent has finished the turn. At which point it usually bugs out for me. Like, this is when this goes away, they have hit in turn or disconnected something. I don't know. We're solving this though. As long as it's there, but I think I've done it before where I've closed the game before that and my turn didn't actually resolve. Okay, they ended their turn, so we're gonna close the client and restart. We're gonna reconnect to game. Their turn has resolved. Okay, sweet. I'm back. Beautiful. Okay, we got a Thor, which that's obviously not gonna do us any good. 4 cost turn, we really can't do too much. I don't really want to give them a Luke Cage, so we'll go there. Okay, we're waiting on the opponent to resolve their turn. We've actually solved it, guys. We know the technical difficulty. If you just restart every time, I think this loop works. I don't know if the opponent is just not having these same problems as us, or they've also solved this. Okay, we're coming back in. Has the opponent resolved their turn? They have. Lockjaw and Silver Sable. I wonder what went down behind that Lockjaw. We're still kind of losing, quality information here. So Iron Man is good. Do we want to ever put a US Agent here though? Because Lockjaw is a pretty great target. You could put the Iron Man here or here. If we feel like we can resolve our turns successfully either way, like next turn is like Spider plus, I don't know, Juggernaut mid maybe, and then the final turn is like Mystique Cerebro. We might need a Juggernaut left actually though. But either way, yeah, I think this is okay. So let's see. Let's wait for the opponent to finish their turn. They finish their turn. We close the game. I mean, let's give it 1 second to wait, but I don't want to wait too long. Yeah, we have to close the game. All right, we come back in. Let's see what happened. They got a Stormbreaker left. I'm excited to play this exact deck tomorrow. But for now, we're going to play, well, if it lets me, we're going to play Spider into Juggernaut. And then we just need to win left. This is going to gain 4, so that's 9 plus 7. Would we really be 16 to 14? Yeah, actually, I think... Oh man, it's only gonna be 7 here, 14 here. It's not really enough. I mean, it might be enough, but it doesn't feel like enough. We don't really have a choice though. I mean, I guess we could put Agent there and maybe just go for only Cerebro. Oh wait, no, we can play all these, bro. You goose! It's a 7. We can do it all. We can do it all. We're living the dream. I gotta restart the game though. The dream. Cerebro only costs 2. It's beautiful. Okay, did anything happen? Oh no, it's still turn 6. Uh-oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's just waiting. Oh god, this didn't go the same as previously. Oh no. Did the opponent DC? Oh no. It's like if you don't end your turn first, maybe it messes up. I sure hope it resolved my turn 6. Catching up to changes. It did resolve my turn 6. Okay, beautiful, yeah. So now we can do Agent, Cerebro, Mystique, right? And we might as well just do like Cerebro, Mystique there. So we're fine. So this goes up to 24. This goes up to 16 to 10. Yeah, this should be fine, right? I don't know if I'm going to get to see the end of the game or not, though. I may have to restart and it may not show me. Okay, it looks like they ended their turn, so I guess I'll restart to see the end of the game. This is so ridiculous. What a ridiculous way to play the game. At least I've solved the way to actually play it, though. I recorded some games earlier and came back and thought it would be fixed, but this is now like recording stage number 2, so you may see these out of order a little bit. I may later in the video not know what's going on again after figuring it out this time, so don't be alarmed if things change. Perfect! Let's go! Dude, that is a crazy big play though. Holy crap. Oh my god, dude, the Lechaguia Cassandra Wong got up to 26, but we get up to 28. Holy crap. You can see the 2 cost Cerebro difference here already though. Like that 7 cost turn is only possible with the US Agent because Cerebro is cheaper. Otherwise we would have had 6 and 1, which I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would have done it right. Pretty crazy stuff, dude. Okay, wild. Well, I did miss turn 1 thanks to the DCs and connection issues. Can we pull it back? We got a Luke Cage against Kingpin and Scream. That's actually kind of cool. We don't have priority, but we can maybe turn off Craven. Never mind, we can turn off Kingpin too. That's okay. Left is inaccessible to me. That's a problem, right? We have to win these other 2 locations pretty hard, but maybe Iron Man allows us to do that. Magic can definitely scale up pretty well. It's just not a lot of space for like Cerebro necessarily. Might be hard to get enough power. Scream as well. Wish we could turn that off, but that's okay. Like we said, Luke Cage will at least deny half of that card's upside. Maybe it's okay to already commit the Cerebro. It could be a tiebreaker game too, for the record, or like a Spider-Man could open up some interesting lines. Spider-Man, like we said, that can push a card to 7, so or more actually. That might help us if they don't have another way to do that, because they may not expect the Luke Cage. But I think like Spider Cerebro here. Agent is also hopefully helpful. I don't know. This is pretty crazy. Do I want to do a Magic first? Like, do I actually want the game to go on longer, or do I just want a Cerebro Luke Cage next turn? I think I kind of just want a Cerebro Luke Cage next turn. Yeah, I think that's okay. I don't think I want the game to go on longer. I think I actually have a lot of surprise value left that they're not expecting, so Cerebro Luke Cage might actually just be the exact recipe we need to win this. Not worried about Magneto at all. Used to, that was a problem for Cerebro, but not anymore. This game is, they just absolutely borked the server somehow. I'm sympathetic to that sort of thing. Is like we're critical of a lot of design decisions in Marvel Snap and a lot about the direction of the game, but things breaking accidentally is not something I like to dunk on too hard. That always feels kind of miserable, I think. Okay, so we have a Cerebro and a Luke Cage. Also a Cerebro ended up here. That's chill. I can also, I guess, just throw in a Bast for free. I think maybe this actually goes here. I don't know if it actually matters too much. I think the Luke Cage is what's really going to make the difference here. They're not expecting the Penny Parker to get buffed, but it will once Luke hits, right? That's going to be pretty nuts. Actually, are we going to win anyway? No, not quite, but close, yeah. Mid, I meant. We're going to win left, obviously. But, okay, cool. Oh, dude, was this Cerebro buffed? I didn't even... Oh, bro. Oh, you idiot. I was thinking it wasn't buffed. Oh, no, that's from Bast. Yeah, cool win, actually. Like we said, the Spider-Man might open up an opportunity. Weird DCs, but we get there. We didn't really miss much by missing turn 1. All right. So, Light Magic gives us a lot of time to do fun stuff. Clubhouse might be worth turning off. Just, you know, we could probably avoid it if I could remember, but I am going to tell you right now, I'm real bad at remembering. So, if the other 2 locations look okay, I think we'll just turn it off. I don't have to stress about it later and then play a card on the final turn and screw myself. Pumbo Chumbato. I'm sure that means something dirty, but it's funny sounding, so I like it. So apparently I'm not the only person having weird connection issues since this latest OTA. I was like getting like, as you'll probably see throughout the video, well, this might be the end of the video, I don't know, but whatever the case, in this video you'll see some weird connection issues and disconnects, probably from both me and opponents. Something wacky going on. I thought it was just me or my internet, but apparently it's everybody. So we might have some strange delays, some weird disconnects, some unhappy people spamming emotes. We'll have it all. That's totally fine. So we'll turn off Clubhouse to be safe. That is unplayable, but that's fine. We don't need it. These Sentinels are honestly pretty legit useful for us. I think Sentinel in general is an underrated sort of card. Not, well, I don't know. That's probably not the right way to say that. Most decks don't want to run Sentinel, obviously, but just having a card that fills your curve reliably is perhaps an underrated sort of thing to do in Marvel Snap. Let's put it that way. I think it can be very, very beneficial. So Cerebro here, Agent, we don't know yet. This could actually be another Cerebro deck on the opponent's side. We've only seen Juggernaut so far, so we're lacking any big home run style cards, but we have time. Spider, I will say, is currently kind of deactivated unless I move a Jeff out of the way, which is fine. I don't want to get too many Sentinels though, because my hand gets too full, so I'm playing Jeff here. We can move him over and then like Cerebro Spider if we want. I mean, given that we don't have Bast, and we might, well, I don't know how good Valkyrie's going to be if it's another C3 deck. Seems like the opponent's having connection problems, by the way, or maybe I am now. I don't know. It's not showing the timer. Yeah, I think I'm having connection problems now, so I'm going to close the game and reboot. That seems to let you reconnect pretty easily. Let's see if we're in, if the opponent has played their turn. I'm glad that we're getting to realize these connection problems live. Yeah, they played their turn. Okay, so it doesn't look like a C3 deck with Korg and Fenris Wolf. More disruption-y stuff. So Iron Man here is pretty spicy. Then we said, like we said, we can do Spider. That's better. Or maybe save for a Valkyrie. Valkyrie's not going to be very good against Darkhawk, though. Like if they play a Darkhawk here, Valkyrie just doesn't really do anything to that. Black Bolt is going to hit the Agent instead of the Cerebro. Oh my god. Clutching at Agent. You're the best, man. Love you, Agent. I mean, you can do all of these here and go for the Valkyrie, but it seems to me a little all in. You don't really know if their big card's going to go there. Valkyrie Jeff mid, maybe like Valkyrie Sentinel Jeff Penny mid. That could be kind of cool. But if you do this, like I don't know, man. I don't really love it. I also actually do kind of prefer spreading all this stuff out a little bit sometimes. It can also be a bit more beneficial. You could also do Valkyrie Cerebro and just do the Iron Man here, I guess. Like this is a pretty cool turn as well, so that you can go Valkyrie Cerebro next turn and have a bit more flexibility. I think I like this more. Also gets that Spider utility down, which is nice. Spider's like surprisingly cool in this deck. I didn't actually think about doing this until Cerebro got buffed today, but would have been a pretty clever idea to explore anyway. Cerebro 2, of course, just making it way better and more fun. I think I'm still connected this time. because the timer is running down, but the opponent might be disconnected this time. These server issues, man. Glad to know it's not me in some ways, but also sad that it's affecting all of us and it's taking forever to play out games. So, you know, it's good and it's bad, I suppose. All right, did they miss their entire turn? I hope not. That would suck for them. It's gonna be hard to showcase cool games if people are just missing entire turns. Oh yeah, no, dude, they just DC'd. No, this is gonna be a cool game. I'm glad we got to see the sick. Remember, this is actually 3 power. It's weird that's not showing. So I don't know what our final turn is going to be, but probably like Cerebro, Valkyrie mid, or I don't know, Sentinel right. Well, you want a Cerebro down, so I don't know. Maybe it's like Cerebro, Sentinel, and something else. We would have had to take a look. We would have been able to play any top deck. So